Hey guys, it's Brandon from Simply. Today I want to talk about your estimate process in your home service business. And I think this video can help anyone who's even just starting out, already started, or even a couple years into the business. And no matter what level you're at, I'm going to give you one tip that you can apply to your estimate process right now that's going to help you close more sales. So before we go into our process, I want to go over how you create your estimate process. Again, it depends on what level you're at, but what you need to think about when you're creating your estimate process is what are you trying to convey to the customer? I believe there's three different things you're going to want to try to convey to the customer when you're in your first couple years of business. So if you're just starting out, I call that phase one. This is the cute phase. At this point, you'll want to be cute. I know that sounds weird. Let me explain. If you are just starting with absolutely nothing like we did, people know you're not professional. No one's going to do service with you because they think you're going to be the most professional company. They're doing service with you because they think you're cute. An example of that is when we started our company, we were called College Student Lawn Care. We print out a bunch of flyers that we made on MS Paint and cut them out by hand and put them in people's mailboxes. We went full into the hey, we're college student angle during COVID, and people loved it. Everyone just wanted to book because they thought it was cute. They wanted to help out the local college kid. And you can apply this, whether you're in college or not, you can just be the local kid down the block, the guy down the street, the guy who already has a job, but he's looking for side work. Whatever it is, you just want to make it cute. And I think if you're young, especially if you're in that like 12 to 21-year-old age group, it's still cute. Even if you're 21, 22, just remember that you're talking to people who are 50 or 60. You are cute still because you're their kids' age or younger. So even if you're 21, 22, you're still cute. The second stage of business, as I see it, is the local guy phase. That's when you've already started, you got a couple customers, you may be full-time already, maybe you're like half-time doing around your actual full-time job, but you have a client base. Probably have a truck, even if it's just like your own personal truck. You might have a mower, a couple of equipment. You're probably just working alone, maybe you got a helper. It's a weird level. It's usually in between like 50,000 to 150 to 200,000. And this is a local guy. So again, you're not going to be the most professional guy. You're not going to have the best systems, the best software and office staff, and they still know that. But what you are is you're still the local guy they can trust, who does good, honest work. You're going to give them a pretty average price, maybe slightly below average compared to a big professional company. At this point, they're not buying the business or the idea of your business. They're buying you because they like you when you're the local guy. So really what you want to convey at that level is, hey, I'm a local guy. I'm trustworthy. I've been doing this for X amount of months or years. I live in the community too. I'm a small business. You want to give that kind of feel. Then the third phase would be the professional phase. I consider this when you're at that kind of like 300,000 and up mark. This is when you're going to start getting an office staff, software, systems in place. You might be out of the field at this point completely and just doing estimates. So at this point, what you want to convey to the customer is that you're a professional. You'll still get all kinds of people booking with you, but the people you really want when you're a professional is you want the people who have tried 4 or 5 other landscapers. There's always been something wrong, whether they have to pay cash or they have to pay Venmo, or maybe the guy doesn't speak great English, so it's just hard to communicate the work you want. Whatever it is, they just don't want to deal with that anymore. They're willing to pay an extra 10, 20 bucks a week for their lawn mow if it means they never have to worry about the lawn again. We kind of summed up at our company as there's 3 things we're trying to convey to the customer. You're going to get a professional service. There will be excellent communication on the office side, estimator side, and field team member side. And our speed of execution is going to be unmatched. We're going to answer the phones on the first ring. You're going to meet with the estimator that day. We're going to have an estimate sent to you 15 minutes later. We're going to have you on the schedule 2 days later. And you're barely going to have to think about it the whole time. We're going to handle everything for you. That's the 3 things we're trying to convey to our customers. So I'm going to go into our estimate process as a professional company. And I don't think all of this is going to be applicable to the local guy. And all of it is definitely not going to be applicable to the guy who's just starting out. But there's definitely pieces of info here you can apply no matter what level you're at and build your own estimate process. And I'll make sure to mention those as I go. So just to start off, I think first impressions are everything. You need to look the part. You could be the best landscaper in the entire nation. The customer doesn't know that, nor do they care. All they know is this guy just showed up in a dilapidated truck and he doesn't look well put together. He seems kind of gruff. That's not the person they want to work with. So to start off, give you a quick fit check. As you can see, we have nice collared shirts. The office team gets this, and me as an estimator. It has the embroidered Simply Lawn Care services. Also, we have a policy that the estimator has to wear work pants, so cargo pants, because this is what the team members have to wear too. I think it's unfair if I get to ride around in the AC estimate vehicle all day that I also get to wear like comfortable shorts and whatnot. I literally am wearing the same dress code as the workers, minus boots. Then I just have regular sneakers on, you know, nothing fancy. You can do something fancy if you want, but I wear the sneakers that way if the teams ever like need my help, they need an extra hand, I can just show up and I'm ready to work, even though I don't have boots. Also, we show up in an estimate car. I know a lot of landscapers will show up in a company truck. We like to show up in a company car. The reason we do this is I believe that it gives off a more professional vibe. It doesn't look like I just came from a job site. When you pull up in that car as well, you want to make sure you pull up right in front of the customer's front door. Park right there or as close as possible. Because what you want is when you knock on the customer's door and they come out, you want them to see that car. You spent good money on painting and lettering it. Don't hide it around the block. You want the customer to see it when they come out. There's a couple things that we require at our company that the estimator has to have on the estimate. First off, just your basic clipboard. We even put our sticker right on the back here because obviously when we walk up to the door, we're like this. I'm already blocking my logo, so this just allows them to see Simply Lawn Care services when they open the door. Small thing, but I do think it makes all the difference. What I have here is our estimate form. I'll have this document posted on my Discord so you can download it and just print it for free. It's super basic though. You just have the customer name at the top, the description of services, the materials you need if you do need any. The 1, 2, 3, this stands for difficulty level. If we're doing mulch, for example, if we're just dumping the mulch on the ground, like right where the trailer's parked, that's a 1. It's super easy, super quick. If we have to shovel the mulch out of the trailer and then bring it to the front mulch beds, we're gonna call that a 2. And then if we have to take the mulch out of the trailer and then push the wheelbarrow like 7 miles up 8 hills in the backyard, that's gonna be a 3 or up. And then the last column's time if required. We do everything based on budgeted hours, which is something I'll talk about more in another video, but that's how we figure out the pricing for all our jobs. We have an hourly rate and we charge based off the budgeted hours we expect the job to take. The next thing we have for estimates is the estimate reference binder. Also has the Simply sticker on the back. And this is something to help you sell jobs that require material. So we have things in here like we have mulch. We even show what it looks like on a property we've already installed it on. And we show what it looks like at the nursery where we buy it. We have all the different colors here. Then we even have gravel as well, same thing. All the gravel we offer, and then we show our edging as well. So we have the natural edging, granite block edging, and then we have the wood timber edging. And that's it, it's nothing crazy. It just shows what the material looks like and what it looks like installed on another customer's property, and really just raises the value of the service you're providing. The next thing we have for all our estimates are our brochures. A lot of people will say brochures are kind of pointless because most people just toss them in the trash. I don't think they are pointless because whether they throw it in the trash or not, I think just having it and giving it to it increases the value. Because in the customer's head, they're thinking, oh, this is a company that has brochures. That's a very professional thing to do. Again, I hope they do read this brochure. Like, it's a really good brochure. I put it together, has a ton of great info about our company. But you just giving them a brochure says something to them about your company. Inside our brochure, we list our core values on the left. Again, that's just the things I'm trying to convey to the customer, just written down in words. We have what you can expect from us. We even have a before and after. We have a picture of our truck, which I think is very important because, again, I showed up with an estimate car. They don't know what our trucks look like. So this just increases the value even more where they see, oh, the trucks are the same color and lettering as the car. So the uniforms, wow, this is a very professional company. They have their shit together. On the back, I have a need help with your estimate. And on the way back, I even have some notes for them about our team members. And of course, there's a contact on the bottom. The next thing we have in the estimator arsenal, just business cards. Some people would say they're old-fashioned. I would honestly agree. But again, it's not about whether they keep it or not. It's about the fact that you have them increases the value. Something I like about our business cards is that she has a picture of me. Because at the end of the day, they might not remember our company, but they'll at least remember me as their estimator and maybe just think, oh, who was that company with that very nice, polite estimator? And then they see the picture and they're like, oh, that's right, that was Brandon. Really nice guy. Let's give them a call. Another thing I think you need if you're doing an estimate that requires it is a measuring stick. Here's a picture of the one we use here. I didn't feel like bringing it in from the estimate car. It's just a measuring stick. You can use a tape measure. Doesn't really matter. Just something to measure the beds if you're doing work like that. And the last thing that you should have on your estimate, whether you're a professional, local guy, or just starting out, you should have dog treats. The reason you should bring dog treats on your estimate is it is the easiest way to get someone to like you. Think about this. If you've had a dog in your life, think about how important your dog is or was to you. I know personally, all the dogs I had in my life were like family. They were literally like a brother, a sister, a son, a daughter. They were part of the family. I loved every dog I had. Your customers feel the same way about their dogs. So if you show up to an estimate or just knocking on the door because you're just starting out, you should have dog treats in your pocket. And as I go through the script with you in a second of how we conduct the estimate, I'll show you where we use that and how you can implement it into your sales process.